And good afternoon, and thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News Now. I'm Estela Casas. New at 5, El Paso Water is being fined $2 million for releasing wastewater into the Rio Grande. KTSM 9 News reporter Shelby Kapp is live from the west side of El Paso. And Shelby, are you and I going to wind up paying this fine?
Estela, so El Paso Water does say that they're not actually going to have to pay that fine, explaining that they've already spent $7 million cleaning up that wastewater that was spilled into the Rio Grande, a total of 1.25 billion gallons. That happened after those pipelines broke back in August of 2021. Now, there was an agreement between El Paso Water and the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality that El Paso Water doesn't have to pay the fine because of the cleaning that El Paso Water has already done, referring to that $7 million that was spent. El Paso Water saying that $7 million went to not only cleaning up the Rio Grande, but also other parts of El Paso that were impacted by that wastewater spillage.
El Paso Water made the decision to discharge into the river. It was in the name of protection of public health and safety. So at that point, it was the environment who was impacted. The good news is that the river has been cleaned up. Any stormwater ponds that were used to contain the wastewater have been cleaned up.
El Paso Water says the cleanup is done and they have started the final phase of replacing a pipeline, but that the lines that broke and caused that initial spill have been fixed. Now, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality made that decision over that $2 million penalty, and that El Paso Water wouldn't actually have to pay it due to the $7 million that they've already spent. That decision came down this morning. Estela?
And you keep mentioning the $7 million, a cleanup fee for that wastewater mess. So who paid for that amount of money?
I did ask El Paso Water about that, and they did say that did come from their rate payers, the money that people pay for their water bills. But they do say that ratepayers didn't see an increase on their bill from that, and that they won't in the future.
For that explanation, Shelby reporting live from West El Paso.